Hello, everyone, and welcome to It's Your Call, a series where we ask you what you would do on some difficult bidding problems. Today, I am joined by Scott, who has been playing bridge for about 18 years. He's been playing seriously for about 10 years. He is currently an economist for a labor market think tank, so he is coming up with a bunch of ideas. And he's putting it into economics, which is awesome, getting those new opportunities out there. So what does he love about bridge? He absolutely loves the competitiveness of that. And would you like to elaborate on that a little bit, Scott?
Yeah, I love the fact that, especially on a club game, basically every hand is you saying, I think I can play this hand better than everyone in this room, or at least everyone sitting my direction. And obviously you don't always do that, or at least I don't always do that. But the chance to get to prove that is really fun.
Yeah. And then finally, what has he done in the bridge world? He came tied for fourth in GNTBs back in 2018. So that is definitely something to write home about. I mean, getting onto a GNT team, I've tried it in C and it didn't work out. So it is an accomplishment as it is, no question about it. And of course, he loves declare play with dummy as a close second because,
my dummy play is very good.
Dummy play is extremely good.
Rarely make mistakes.
Very good. Yeah, I try to be a good dummy, but sometimes I'm just out of it. I'm trying to relax, right? I'm just trying to take my break. So yes, dummy is awesome. You are in New York. What is the bridge scene in New York like?
So the bridge scene in New York it's obviously very cool. There's a lot of amazing world-class players here, and so it's really fun to be able to go head-to-head against them occasionally. And again, that's the case where you're probably not the best player. You know you're not the best player in your seat, but the times that you do something really cool, that makes it even better.
Right. Awesome. So, with the introductions done, are you ready for It's Your Call?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Here is your hand. Nobody is vulnerable. And your partner is the opener on this one. All right? So we are playing, let's make it match points. So we start out with one spade from partner, and we get a pass from East. And it's your call.
Okay, so we have a 14 count. We don't love that our singleton is in partner suit.
Yeah, that's painful.
But other than that, this hand is... And otherwise, this hand is absolutely great. We obviously have two 6-card suits. Most of our honors are in those two long suits. But obviously here, we're just going to start with 2 diamonds and see where we go from there.
All right, so I assume we're doing 2-over-1 game forcing. It would be the right bid with Standard American as well, yes? So yes. We'll do 2-over-1, 2 diamonds, showing 4 or more diamonds generally, and 13 or more high card points. Some people just like opening hand opposite opening hand. So now your partner comes back with a 2 no trump bid. Now it's your call.
So a lot of people play different styles here. I know, for example, Gib, their standard rebid is 2 spades, even with 5. But I think the typical American thing is that 2 spades promises 6. Should that be the assumption here?
Yes, that is the assumption that I'm making. It's the thing that makes most logical sense to me. So I would say that 2 spades is showing 6 or more. 2 no trump is kind of like the default bid. I have nothing else to say. So that is the style that I am going with. What is your preference with that 2 no trump versus 2 spades bid?
I definitely grew up playing that 2 spades almost certainly promises 6. So I think I prefer that. But I know people obviously there's a reason that the other style has its fans. But no, I think it's great that we know partner doesn't have 6, and obviously we wouldn't be interested even if they did have 6. So obviously playing match points, it is kind of tempting just to bid 3 no trump here. 3 no is always a great place to play.
Yes.
And the only question is, should we be worried about hearts? Maybe, but can we find a slam?
Right. It's very opportune here.
What I really like is another YouTuber, Peter Hollins. He always says that when you're thinking about going to slam, you give partner a perfect minimum, and if a perfect minimum is enough, then you can kind of investigate. But if that isn't enough, then you should probably just sign off. Perfect minimum here. If partner had 5 spades and only had the ace, and had ace queen of hearts, had 3 diamonds, and That would be what? That would be a 11 count. They could probably have something slightly extra, but it would be like a jack or a queen. But even like, let's say they had three diamonds and then the queen of clubs. Then would we want to be in slam? I guess maybe like you hope the diamonds drop.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kai.
Yeah, there is a lot of hope bridge going on there. You know, you've got what you were saying, ace of spades, and then
King of hearts.
Ace king of hearts.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
And then queen of clubs.
And then the queen of clubs, and
and three diamonds.
And three diamonds. So that is quite it's
not a lot.
Perfect. It's not a perfect minimum at all, because even with that minimum, it's still pushing it.
Yeah, you still have to worry about the clubs. You still have to worry a bit about the diamonds. So, like, with all that being said, I'm going to be really boring. I'm just going to bid 3 no trump.
Okay, we're just
and show my great dummy play. I can lay down the dummy very well.
Okay, so 3 no trump is your call, and we just end up in a beautiful. We all love 3 no trump contract. Let's put down this hand and see what North's hand is. We've got the ace king jack 10 fifth of spades, the king queen third of hearts, the 10-9 third of diamonds, and then small doubleton club.
Great. So we're always losing a heart, and if they lead a club, we can't like pitch anything on the clubs to get to 6 diamonds. So it sounds like 3-0 is a great place.
It's pushy. It's very, very pushy. There's no way to really avoid that club loser. The only thing here that could work for you is if the spades work, because you have a gorgeous spade suit. You've got ace king jack 10 8. So it is beautiful for you there. So if the spades happen to work out, you might get enough pitches with a heart as well. So it would have to be on a non-club lead. There is hope, and you would also have to have the diamonds work out. So it is extremely, extremely pushy. So I'm curious, what would we? So if, let's say, we added. Let me change this hand up a little bit for a second, just for humoring purposes. Have this same auction. And it goes like this. How would you? Because at this point, you don't really need the queen of clubs from you can have the queen of clubs from partner, but it would be huge. Like if you had that ace king of hearts, you have that ace of spades, and partner has the queen of clubs. Now you have that perfect minimum, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Now even if partner has ace of spades or ace of spades and ace of hearts, and then one of those kings, which is an 11 count, which is an absolute min. Like you still have play for 6 diamonds as long as his partner has 3 diamonds. Even 2, like you can kind of get a little lucky here. Mm-hmm. So it is a lot more tempting to investigate. So here I think I probably bid 3 clubs, because it still could be the case that like partner has 4 clubs, and maybe we actually do want to play. We want to play 6 clubs instead of 6 diamonds or 6 no. So I think I bid 3 clubs.
Okay, so you would shape out a little bit more here, and then from partner, we would get we see their hand. They would probably just try to shut us down at this point. Now we know they have a minimum. They would just bid 3 no trump. They have nothing really else to say. I mean, they could. If they had a little bit more interest, they might bid 3 diamonds, showing preference for the diamond suit. So if they bid 3 no trump, would you go on?
3 no trump. It is match points, and so I'm usually pretty chicken about these things, and so I probably just pass.
Respect.
And hope, like, trust partner to play the hand well. Like, it's a lot more clear to go on, because I think, like, even if partner has like a min and 2 diamonds, like 5 diamonds is still like a very playable contract probably. Mm-hmm. And obviously, if we could find slam, it'd be even better. But here, if partner doesn't want to cooperate, I'd probably just pass.
Fair. All right, and then let's say partner were to encourage. Would we think 3 diamonds? 3 diamonds. Would we say that 3 diamonds is more encouraging than 3 no trump?
Oh, absolutely. Obviously, like partner is encouraging a little bit. We're in a game forcing auction already. So partner knows there's no rush to shut us. They're not limiting their hand. They're saying, hey, I still have a ton of stuff. So over 3 diamonds, I think you bid 4 diamonds to confirm, like, yes, we want to play in diamonds, not in no trump partner. Some people might play this as minor wood. I don't, but not that sophisticated. But hopefully now partner can start showing some honors for us.
Right, and at this point, it would go for hearts, first or second round control.
So we can show our spade control. It is a little dangerous because partner might think we have the king when we don't.
Right.
And might say, oh, we can make no trump, but we'll show our singleton spade.
So there's a singleton spade, and then at this point, partner would bid 5 diamonds.
So yeah, we know they don't have a club control, but we knew that already. That didn't tell us anything extra. And we are playing it. So if partner only has the king of hearts, like, we're in danger of the finesse. So I probably pass. I don't know. There is an argument for passing. The other argument is, like, 5 diamonds is a terrible contract anyway at match points, so we might as well bid 6. But
I don't use that strategy every time. Yeah, well, here's the little rule, right? 6 diamonds always makes. So
yeah, I was about to say, our friend Scissors would say, 6 diamonds always makes, so we should just bid it.
Just go for it. So every time here, you have been very, very disciplined. You have denied out the potentiality of slammed, whereas I am a very, very optimistic being. At every point here, I'd be like, ooh, this, or ooh, that. It's possible. We can't, like, not ignore these things. And that's actually something that got me on the most previous CBO day long. I think you've done a great job here sussing out that slam is not an option, is not a great option. I mean, even with this hand, you could be missing that heart ace, and there's no guarantee that the queen of diamonds is going to ever show itself. And partner they encouraged you a little bit, right, with the 3 diamonds as opposed to 3 no trump on this specific auction that we hypothetically put out. I think that the main thing here was the main difference here was back at bid number 4, where we have to decide whether we want to show our diamonds or we want to show our clubs. So also, you mentioned earlier that they bid 2 no trump and they could still have 4 clubs. Is that because in this situation you would prefer to bid 2 no trump and save space than bid 3 clubs and show that club suit? It is taking up some space.
I'd just say, like, if I have a heart stopper and a club stopper, then I probably want to be the one playing no trump here, so I might might make sure to right side the contract.
Okay, interesting. I haven't thought about it that way before. I've just been like, show your suits, show your shape, and I would have normally taken 2 no as denying 4 clubs. So I wouldn't, at this point, the clear thing to me would have been to bid 3 diamonds. So, that is just clearly a difference in preference there. You like to right side the contract, I like to show my shape, and this is where bridge debates start. So yeah, well done. You got to probably the correct contract. Sadly, the diamonds do split 2-2 on this specific example, but that is just to humor
and partner is the queen of hearts, obviously, which is a huge card.
Yes, partner is the queen of hearts, which is big. So, the diamonds are splitting doubleton just to humor my optimism. But even then, with our original hand that we had, that king of clubs, without the clubs, any club lead, it's just down. The only thing that gets you is that circumstance that even allows you, like, on a non-club lead to make it, is that the queen of spades is onside, and you are able to set up your hearts and your spades so that you could pitch away 3 clubs. Not a great circumstance to be in slam on. Probably not even a good circumstance to be in game on. That was this hand. Thank you so much for joining us, Scott. We really appreciated having you.
No, I love the show, Kai. So thanks so much for putting it on each week.
We keep going because of the support that we are getting. We just want to promote Bridge. That is the goal, y'all. All right. So to our audience, let us know your thoughts. Would you be optimistic like me, or would you be disciplined like Scott? At this point in the auction, what do you think 2 no trump means? Do you like the 2 no trump being that default bid, or 2 spades being the default bid? Also, let us know whether or not you think partner can have 4 clubs on this auction. Do you like to right side the contract, or do you like to show your shape? So we are interested to hear what y'all have to say. As always, please, if you like the video, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, And if you want to see more ACBL It's Your Call content, please subscribe and put that notification bell on so that you know when we are posting videos. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. It's been It's Your Call. Thank you, Scott. We will be seeing you all next week.